Hey, what's up guys? Chillax here, going back to more Fate Night Real to New Unlimited Blade Works. Last time we left off having chased after Rin after she went to confront Caster by herself. We got a bad end, where Shiro went to the church alone, and we got, turned into a wand for Caster. I personally think wand means dildo, but you know, yeah. Who knows? But yeah, anyway. Now we're going to continue on. I actually forgot to make a save at the point where we choose to either go to the church by ourselves or go for Rin. So yeah, I'm gonna have to skip through some stuff here. It's not giving me the option to skip stuff. Game. I've seen this already. You can let me skip now, please. Please. I beg. Yeah, I know. We've seen this all before. It's. Oh God. Come on. Okay. I was expecting it to give me an option to skip stuff since I've already seen this, but I guess not. Yeah, give me a second here. Just you know, click through this. I don't know why it didn't give me an option to skip. Come on. Come on, game. Yeah, she eats off a building, I know. Okay, he goes home and then... Okay. Oh, now you let me skip. Now the game lets me skip. Okay. Hey, Dark Eyes, how's it going, man? Happy Friday. Yeah. Okay, and meet up with Tosaka. Here we go. I'll go find Tosaka. She told me to forfeit, but you're a bit too stubborn for that, eh? If I'm going to ignore her advice and fight, I have to make her realize, yep, that I'm not going to give up, and that we're still cooperating. You go, man. You go, Shiro. And I can't let her fight by herself. Yeah, not after after you found out she saved your life. I owe her big time. I can't forfeit until I repay her for that. Wow. Wow, just calling her out like that, Shiro, huh? Just calling her out? I adjust the Shinai on my Shinai bag on my shoulder. I know I won't be of much help, and that she'll object. But I can't obtain peace of mind until I see Tosaka's face. This is just a what if. But if she gets injured away from me, I can't even be there to help her. Oh, Shiro. You love-struck puppy. I sit down on a bench and rest my burning body. It's past noon. I searched all around Shinto, but I haven't found anything. I mean, you know, how it goes sometimes, Shiro. I knew from the start that I had no way to find Tosaka. I let my luck take over and searched through the town, but I couldn't find her, nor any traces of her. That's a bit, scary. I sigh and lay back. I'm making no progress like this. Well, to be fair, Shiro, at this point in time, you're under the impression that Shinji's out of the race, because you don't know about Gil yet. And then, obviously, Rin won't attack you. So Rin and Castor, you know, she sort of let you go. So really, the only one you'd have to fear is Ilya. Tusk hasn't left any trace, and my last resort of using myself as bait to lure out other masters is failing so far. I get a bit uneasy. I might not be able to find Tosca, and I might not be able to save Saber. They might already be in a terrible situation by the time I find them. Good luck with that. I get back up. I ignore the renewed throbbing in my shoulder and leave the park. Yeah, I gotta ignore the throbbing sometimes. I'll search one more time. I'm sure that she's in Shinto. And how would you know that? It's just like last night. I don't know why, but I can feel that he is around here. It's not something ambiguous like a premonition. This is a certain knowledge, like a conviction. Right, of course. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Until 12 too. Okay. When did I figure out what the dream was? A desert as far as I can see. The numerous swords stuck in the ground do not have a wielder. The sky is stormy and there's no forest, town, or sea within my sight. A hill of blades stretching to infinity. A graveyard of steel without any wielder or bearer. You know, is it just me, or does looking at this kind of remind you of the... Well, assuming you've even played Kingdom Hearts, it kind of reminds me of the Keyblade Graveyard. I don't know, just a desert with a bunch of blades sticking out of the ground. Just gives me big Keyblade Graveyard vibes. Even though this was... No, actually... No, this would have been just prior to Kingdom Hearts 2 coming out, where you see the Keyblade Graveyard at the end. By a couple months, I think? Wow, that's actually a crazy coincidence. 2 games that have a desert with a bunch of blades sticking out of the ground came out within like 6 months of each other. That is a wow. Very interesting. I knew from the start that this is the scenery inside that hero's mind. Time axis. Person A becomes a hero and dies. Seat of the heroic spirits. Removed from the time axis. Cycle of rebirth. After many sequences of events, one who becomes a heroic spirit ends up in that place. There are those who left the world loved by people, and there are those who left the world praised as noble kings. There are those who died wanting to fight, and there are those who die in satisfaction. But it seems there are many that have been praised as heroes against their will. If true heroes are those who've legitimately earned the title, these are a different kind. They were forced to the throne of heroes because of their fate, and they should be called Avenger, the anti-hero. Yeah. They're the opposite of heroes, but they were praised as heroes regardless. Okay. I don't see how this pertains to Shiro/Archer, because their whole thing was wanting to be a hero. But this gives me some pause, because like, no, Emiya could not have been an Avenger. There's no way. Yeah, no, there's no way. Even those that hated humans, and those the humans hated are summoned as guardians. But he's not. Oh, he's not. Okay, he's neither, right? Okay, fine, fair enough. He's not a true hero, nor a rare anti-hero. He was never compensated for his efforts, and his own life ended with betrayal. But he never hated humans. But it didn't last. Yes, he probably grew weary. I was mistaken. Heroic spirits, familiars called servants, humanity's power to control, called the Guardians. They are summoned in every age to prevent humanity's extinction. But the only condition for their summoning is destruction brought on by humans. Naturally, destruction brought on by an outside factor is solved not by human power, but by the world's restraining power. So the only thing guardian heroic spirits can see is self-destruction. They are an existence that eliminate destruction brought on by human greed. He made a contract with the world to save humans and became a hero. After he died, he became a heroic spirit and was shown humanity's self-destruction over and over again. He is summoned as a heroic spirit to save people, but he only gets to clean up after people's wrongdoings. Yeah, it's, yeah. Didn't take long for him to realize that it's meaningless and start loathing the human world. And in the end, he was betrayed by the ideal that he protected unto death.
Rim, どうした? 立ちくらみか?
Hearing the call, Tosaka Rin wakes up. She slowly looks around. This is the foreigner's cemetery. It's just past 7 o'clock, but there's no one here. Well, the hell with the church is always empty. It's always empty to start with.
ごめん、寝てた。少し疲れてるみたい。
Don't blame you.
無理もない。昨夜から不眠だったからな。体調が優れないのならば、見合わすか。何も今すぐ仕掛けることはない。
いいえ、時間はかけられない。キャスターの居場所が分かったんなら、ここで決着をつけるべきよ。
Okay. After saying so, Rin realizes that her body is warm. Her familiar, Archer, must have kept her warm using his cloak. Even after his ideal got, twisted around inside of him, he's sure is still a nice guy, even if he's a bit snarky.
なんだ、寝てるって気がついてたんじゃないあなた。なのに起こさないなんて人が悪いわね。
何？立ったまま眠る人間にはそうお目にかかれないのでね。
He is.
物珍しさでつい観察してしまった。
Okay, I won't do it right now, but I've got to change the font on the on-screen chat. That is such a bad font. Why did I choose that? Oh my lord. Oh, she was. Oh, wow. That's
ますますたちが悪い。女の子の寝顔を見るなんて何様よあんた。
Yeah, Archer, that's a bit creepy. I'll be honest.
安心したまえ。誓ってそのような無礼はしていない。だが別のものは聞いたな。目は閉じようと思えば閉じられるが、耳はそうはいかないのでな。
What did you hear?
そう。私何か言ってたあーちゃん。
ああ、気に食わないだの、頭にくるだの。実に物騒なささやきを数件。
This is rather interesting.
なんだ、よかった。
Why? What? What did I say? I didn't say anything. I got no what? Rin sighs with relief. The dream she saw should not be discussed. Yeah, probably for the best. She can't have Archer know about it. She likes their relationship. To maintain it, she has to hide the fact that she knows about Archer's past. Okay?
行きましょう、あっちゃ。教会なら少しは詳しいわ。あそこならどこに隠れているか見当ぐらいつく。
And in comes Shiro. Bum, 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 bum. She brushes away Archer's cloak. Archer silently protects from behind her. Then,
ねえ、あっちゃ。自分のやってきたことを後悔したことってある？
oh, Rin, I thought you weren't gonna bring it up, huh? She asks without turning around.
私はできれば最後までしたくない。本当に打ちのめされた時にも歯を食いしばって意地を張り続けたい。けどそれって難しいんでしょうね。きっと私が考えている以上に。
Yeah, I suppose that it would be.
個人差があるな、その手の精神論は。できる者もいればできない者もいる。とりわけ君は前者だ。その手の人間はまず過ちなど起こさないし、自らの過ちなど考えることもない。
何よ、それじゃあ私が傍若無人な暴君みたいじゃない。
Yeah. It's totally not. Nothing like that.
いい自己認識だ、リン。鮮やかな人間というものは人より眩しいものを言う。そういった手合いにはな、歯を食いしばる時などないのだ。で、試験だが、君は間違いなくその手合いだ。遠坂凛は最後まであっさりと自分の道を信じられる。
Just like Emiya Shiro, huh, Archer? Huh, buddy? The knight in the red cloak praises her. Rin blushes at his answer, but keeps asking without turning around.
じゃああなたは最後まで自分が正しいって信じられる？
Yeah.
いや、申し訳ないが、その質問は無意味だな。
He's already met his end.
どうしてよ。答えられないことじゃないでしょ、こんなの。
She sounds a bit nervous. To that.
最後までという質問が無意味だ。忘れたのか、マスター。私の最後は、とうの昔に終わっている。
Or in this case, not yet. But yeah, technically from your perspective, yeah, long time ago. The knight in red gives this reply. Very, very interesting. I sigh and lean against the sign. Oh. I searched until the sunset, and the only thing I figured out was how useless I am. Yeah, that's about right, yep. The wound on my left shoulder is throbbing with pain. I don't know if it's opened up or if the bandage is getting loose. Either way, I can't spend too much time on the search. It'll end up like last night if I can't find a clue.
あいつどこに行ってるんだ、本当。
I recall when I parted ways with her last night. It's already been a day since she told me to run to the church since I can't fight with Saber. I can't fight without Saber.
ってそうだ、教会。
There is a clue. I thought about it when I started the search this morning. The supervisor of the Holy Grail War. The priest of the church might know where Tosaka is.
あいつの手を借りるのは尺に触るけど、襟好みしてる場合じゃない。
No, I shouldn't go see that priest, regardless of my feelings. Aha. He's a priest, but Kotominikira is not a man that should be approached. Yeah, probably not. I don't want to go asking for advice, but he's the only one I can count on right now.
一度だけだ。それなら問題ないだろう。
Yeah. I convinced myself and moved my aching body. It's almost 7 o'clock. Actually, sure, it's about 22 past 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, but you know. 20 minutes walk from the station. The church is in the suburbs, away from the noisy town. It's been 9 days since I last went up this hill. But I'm going there pretty often now, considering that I've never went there before. Yeah, to be honest, I don't like the church. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe that building itself is a forbidden place I shouldn't approach. The fire 10 years ago. The church took care of all the orphans at that time, so it reminds me of that incident, whether I like it or not. Yeah, they sure took care of them. What is that? Is that beeping noise in the game, or is my computer doing something that it shouldn't be? Cause like it's driving me nuts, just in my head constantly. Just beep, beep, in my right ear. Bro, I don't hear it when I take my headset off. What? Is it my headphones? Are my headphones like just bugging out on me? But it's only when I have... I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna drive me insane though. I get up the hill and come out into the clearing. I get a sudden headache. It's not because of the wound on my shoulder. The wound is causing me to have a fever, but it shouldn't give me such a headache. My temples are hurting. I lose myself and feel a chill, as if my body is splitting in two like a shedding insect.
おかしいぞ、これ。
I bear the headache and start running. It's because of the hunch I've had since yesterday. The conviction that Tosaka is in Shinto. That sensation is assailing me now, causing a headache. Then, something should be going on in there. There are bloodstains on the floor. The blood continues to the door at the back of the church.
違う。奥に続いてるっていうより、奥から外に出たって感じだ。
I'm curious about it, but now's not the time. If there's blood, it means someone's hurt. And this much too. Their life must be in danger. I feel a sharp pain in my head. Dull heaviness settles in my body. If I ignore it, take out the wooden sword and start walking quietly. But
遠坂、いるのか?
Nobody replies. The air is tense. I feel like the windows here will break if I'm too loud. I follow the trail of blood. It's coming from in between the columns. A dark stairway that you would normally not notice.
地下へ続く階段。ここ、地下室があったんだ。
Yep. This is a church, so could it be a mausoleum? I don't have enough energy to just stand here and think. I cautiously step into the darkness. Star Trek Into Darkness? No? Okay. I descend into the dark. I see a faint light at the end of the stairs. Breathing quietly, I make my way down using that faint light. Runs into the room full of orphans. I know in the anime they didn't find that. I wonder if he will here. Probably not. The narrow corridor ends and I come out into an open space. It's a big stone room. I feel like that'll probably just be only mentioned in Fate Route kind of thing. The stairs follow the wall down to the catacombs. There's an open space at the end of the stairs, and there's the person I've been looking for, Tosaka Rin. Tosaka confronts the enemy before her with Archer's protection. In front of her, in front of the altar, are two people. It doesn't even need to be said who they are. Yeah. The Magus in a purple robe, Castor, and her master, Kuzuki. And on the altar behind them is Saber bent over and ready for being tortured. Saber being tortured. Don't know what you thought I was gonna say. Saber, who is looking down and panting painfully. My heart jumps. My pulse is beating faster than normal. The situation is obvious. Two pairs of master and servant are confronting each other in a temple about 5 meters below me. They haven't noticed me standing above them as they're too absorbed. Tosaka and Castor are looking for an opening to strike. It would be suicidal for them to look up in a situation like this. My heart beats even faster. My head pounds and my shoulder aches as if seared by a hot iron. I can't keep my presence hidden forever in this state. Castor or Kuzuki will notice me if they happen to look up just a bit. I believe the canon choice, or the one that I saw in the anime, was he waited until there was an opening, I believe. So I think going out will get us immediately clapped. I would think. Probably? Oh boy, here we go. Now's my chance. It's not just a surprise attack. A surprise attack, yeah. Tosaka and Archer, Castor and Kuzuki. Even if their powers are equal, even I can make a difference. Are you sure about that? I can let Archer take care of Castor. So if I can stop Kuzuki for a while, Tosaka can shoot him from a distance. Yeah?
Shiro!
Oh boy, okay. Here we go. Archer's just like, this stupid motherfucker, dude. What the fuck is he doing? Like everyone is not amused. They're just like, what does this guy think he's doing, huh? I run down the stairs. I have strengthened the wooden sword in my hands. Or in my hand. I suppress the pain in my shoulder. Honestly, I'm waiting for Archer just to be like, bam. I can't let Castor know that I'm wounded.
本気なんだってこんなところにいるのよあんたは
I mean, what can I say? I'm a giant dumbass, you know. That's about all it comes down to.
何言ってんだ。教会に行けって言ったのは遠坂だろ。
You know, that's a good point.
俺だってこんなヤバい場面に出くわすなんて思わなかった。
Maybe this was the right choice and the other one was the bad end. Or maybe they're both the same. Oh no, I remember now. I don't think it matters. Cause actually, I think either Castor or Kuzuki are like, I know who you're hiding up there, or something along those lines. Tuska gasps. Good. I said that on a whim, but it seems Tuska understands now.
ともかく加勢する。この状況なら俺でも役に立つだろう。今後とはキャスターを倒してからにしてくれ。
I slowly close in on Kuzuki so that I'll be able to protect her.
たわけめ。おとなしく覗いているだけなら、お前もリーも助かったもの。
Or maybe I was right and this is the bad end. Wait. He mutters as if he's given up. Before I realize what he means.
キャスター、これで3対3だ。文句はなかろう。セーバーを出せ。
Saber's bindings are released. The golden-haired girl falls powerlessly to the ground and...
そんな、セイバーはまだ支配できていないのに。
ええ、ですからレイジを使ってあなたたちを殺すように命じたのよ。マスターの命令ですもの。使いたくはなかったけど、使うしかないでしょ。
So I was right initially. This was the bad end choice, which is good. That's what I wanted. But yeah, I didn't expect Saber would be the one to murder our faces. Okay, yo, it's fair. Saber gets up. Her body is covered with her silver armor. Okay, that face on Saber actually makes me kind of sad. That's the only time we see her face look like that, right? Like, she has a determined face on when she's in that stance, but I think that this is the one time her face looks legitimately, like, angry like this. Like mean looking. At least I can't think of any other times.
まったくやってくれたわね坊や。おかげで残るレイジは一つだけ。これは保身用のものだからセイバーにはもう無理強いができなくなった。
Yeah.
聖杯を永久にしようという私の算段はこれでおしまいよ。あとはただ一度きりの望みとやらを叶えるだけになったけど。
Make it eternal? See, honestly, the caster's whole thing is like so interesting, but aside from the little bits you get in bad ends, it doesn't get expanded on. At least I don't think it does anywhere. It would actually be really interesting to, like, I don't know, have something centered around like Caster? I don't know.
その前にせめてここで楽しませてもらうわ。
Yeah.
さあセイバー、 私の望みを台無しにしてくれたこの子たちに本当の力を見せてあげなさい。
Didn't mean to do that. Saber readies her golden sword and steps towards us. Archer is silent. Instead of telling Tosca to run, he stands in front of Saber. We get to see some unlimited blade works. Probably not. It is the final loyalty of the knight that understands he cannot protect his master no matter what. Saber and Castor begin their attack. There's no way to counterattack, nor is there time to run away. How can a mere human defend against it when even archers abandon all hope? Saber and Castor. Ordered by the command spells, the two servants attack mercilessly. Well then, let me... So yeah, her abilities are weaker under Castor than with Shiro, right? Because I'm pretty sure under Shiro... some of her stuff is like I think Noble Phantasm's B under Shiro, isn't it? I don't know. Alright, Tiger Dojo.
奥様こんにちは。
What?
誰にも言えないあなたのお悩みを解決するフジモンタの人生相談の時間です。
Oh yeah, that's true. But I would think with the caster having as much mana as she does... Actually no, I guess that's why Saber's stuff probably isn't even lower. So yeah, no, I guess that... Actually, hang on. Let me check Assassin. I don't think I've ever looked at Assassin's stuff. Agility A... Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. He's an assassin. You know, so... Yeah, okay, it makes sense. He has A rank luck. I would think... I mean, he probably considers himself pretty unlucky, though. Huh. Interesting. And his endurance is pretty bad, too, so, like, if he doesn't finish a fight quickly, he just gets overpowered, I guess? Or he can't take a hit. Is that endurance as in stamina, or endurance as in, like, how many hits he can take? Huh. No details, okay. Skills, none. And he doesn't have a Noble Phantasm, so yeah, that's... Huh. Oh, wait, this is cool! Actually, yeah. It has an outline of True Assassin. So kinda... Huh. Interesting.
今日のお客様はこちら。冬木市竜道寺在住 キャスターかっこ亀井さん28歳かっこ推定です。
We're getting cast on one of these.
こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
The voices changed for privacy reasons. Yeah, okay.
おやおや、これはまた美人さんだ。どうしたの奥さん。あなたほどの美人なら悩みなんてないでしょう。
それがどうも私目立ってないというか、他の6人に比べて地味だとかキャラが立ってないとか豊島とか言われて。
あ
あ、そりゃ大変だ。何キャスターさん、職業占い師って書いてあるけど。
はい、本当は家事に専念してあったかい家庭を築きたいんです。夫を楽にしてあげたい一心で復職したんですけど、職場でもいじめられてしまって。
Is this supposed to be like... I'm guessing this is supposed to be like after the war, like when Castor like gets to Grail, and like I guess like she like stays around somehow, and she settles down with Kuzuki like we see in Hollow Ataraxia. I guess. I assume that's what this is.
私どうしたらいいでしょう。変わりたい。私もっと愛らしいキャラに変わりたいんです。
そりゃ無理でしょう。
that's savage.
初期段階ではキャスターハイパー化でロリッコになんて落書きもありましたが、ロリッコは一人で十分。
Excuse me? She what now? Okay.
愛らしいキャラになるのは諦めなさい。
Okay.
そうですよね。私もそんな気はしてたんです。けどこのままだと辛くて。私一生懸命やってるんですよ。主人に負担をかけないようこっそり貯蓄を作って、いろいろな用心棒を雇って街中に監視カメラを仕掛けましたの。なのに主人は私の苦労をねぎらってもくれませんし、この間なんて突然やってきた子たちに計画を台無しにされてしまって。
Okay.
私こんなに頑張ってるのに全く報われないんです。藤本さん、こんな私ですが幸せになれるでしょうか。
ダメ。
Oh, Fujine, why?
キャスターさん、そりゃあんたが悪いよ。
そんな、こんなところでも虐待されるなんて。私って一体。
I kind of feel bad for her.
よし、もう飽きた。これにて一件落着。以上、フジモンタの人生相談でした。
Okay. You didn't even give. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Not yet. I can't act so recklessly. I breathe quietly. I push my body against the wall and watch while keeping myself hidden. It's still too early. It'll be too reckless to charge in when I don't understand the situation yet. And more than anything, I don't have much power. The strengthened wooden sword is my only weapon. It's foolish to confront Castor without a plan. No, that's wrong. I do have another weapon. Yeah? Two of them, actually.
それこそ何を考えている。
Well, you're thinking that you're more of a badass than you are, which, to be fair, later on you are a bit of a badass. I'll give it to you. You know, but yeah, well, I don't know what, I don't know what the noise was. I was just And making noise. I don't know. I can't use projection. Half my body became numb after you. Archer explained it to you, man. That was just because they weren't used. It's been a couple days. You should be good to go now. Archer told me that it'll end up worse if I do it again. Within 2 days? It's been what, 3 days now? Like, you'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. Using magic beyond your capabilities. Actually, wait. I don't know. Using magic beyond your capabilities can destroy you. If I use projection magic in this state, it'll be natural for me to die on the spot. I guess, yeah.
機会は必ず来る。今は
I'll bide my time and wait for my chance.
そうなら綺麗は殺したわけ。
Her voice only holds murderous intent. Tosaka is glaring at the enemy with a coldness I've never seen before.
ええ、始末したわ。素直に聖杯を差し出す人間でもなさそうでしたからね。後々になって邪魔をされても困るもの。
In contrast, Castor is calm and composed. The Magus in purple cheerfully admits the murder of the priest. A gritting sound echoes through the temple. He was more like a devil than a saint to me, but that priest was a fellow apprentice to Tosaka, and he was killed. Even though he was involved and might have been prepared for it, it's not something she can take in readily.
そう、それは結構。綺麗もそれぐらいは覚悟していたでしょう。けどキャスター、一つ聞くけど、あいつの死体は確認した？
Yeah, he might not be as dead as you think he would be. Am I mistaken? Or has she suppressed all her anger? Tosaka seems like she's not angry at all. Castor evades Tosaka's question.
何を言い出すかと思えば、そのようなことあなたには関係ないでしょ？
ええ、全くないわ。けど他人事でもない。あいつが本当に死んだんなら安心できるから確認しただけよ。
Okay.
それはどういう意味かしら、お嬢さん。
言葉通りの意味よ、キャスター。あいつがそう簡単に死ぬ玉かっての。もしはっきりと死体を確認していないんじゃ、まず間違いなく生きているって思っただけ。使えないわね、あなたも。どうせ綺麗を襲うならしっかりきっかり息の根を止めておけっていうのよ。
Okay. Pissing her off.
まあいいわ。やることもできたし、早めに済ませましょう、キャスター。今回は人質もいないし、気持ちよく戦えるわ。
A signal to start. Tosaka or Castor. If either one of them takes a step forward, this temple will be filled with magic.
大きく出たわね。あなた、この状況で私たちに勝てるつもりなのかしら？
Maybe.
やりようによってはね。幸いセイバーの制御もまだのようだし、条件は同じでしょ。それに久月先生のことも分かってる。セイバーは面食らってたけど、事前に知っていれば私のアーチャーの敵じゃないわ。
Tosaka points to Archer while staring at Castor.
聞いての通りよ、アーチャー。キャスターの相手は私がする。下手に近づくとあんたまで契約破りを食らいかねないから。
That makes me wonder, couldn't Rule Breaker be used in reverse? Like on the master instead of the servant? I guess maybe not? Yeah, right? Just like, I don't know.
私の相手はあの男か。
Yep.
それは構わないが、魔術師ではキャスターにはかなわないと分かっているのか、リン。
Oh yeah. That's right. For some reason, that's a detail from that at the end of HF that I always forget about. The fact that he made Rule Breaker. I always forget about that. Or I should say, I had forgotten about it because it's never been brought up again since then. So I shouldn't say I've forgotten it multiple times, just the once. But yeah.
安心して勝ち目もないことは言い出さないわ。キャスターは必ずここで倒す。そうすればセイバーだって元に戻ってシロと契約をし直せるでしょ。
Oh, Ren. Tosaka tenses for action. I feel pressure, as if she's a tiger about to attack its prey. And as if to stop her.
理想論だな。彼女をここで倒すというのは難しい。逃げるだけならば彼女は当代一だ。何しろ逃亡のために実の弟すら八つ咲きにする女だからな。
Yo! Archer! You did not just say that! Oh my god, buddy. Archer steps in between Tosaka and Caster.
アーチャー、ちょっと何のつもりよ。
He does not answer Tosaka. The knight in red silently confronts Caster. I think I saw something like this before. Yeah?
実の弟すら八つ咲きにしたですって。
Yeah, he's got you figured out.
知ったような口を聞くのね、アーチャー。あなたには私の正体が分かっていて。
竜の葉をよりしろとした人型はコルキス王の魔術と聞く。その娘王女メディアは希代の魔女と謳われたそうだが。
The air freezes. Caster's composure disappears, and enmity like fire is directed at Archer.
そうならこの場はどちらが優勢かわかるでしょ。
Yeah? Archer doesn't answer. His expression is like stone, as if accepting everything that's happening.
抵抗は無駄よ、アーチャー。
Uh-huh.
あなたが何者だろうとセイバーを取り戻すことはできない。今はまだ私に逆らう意志が残ってるけど、それもあと1日持つかどうか。
I will say, of all the of the three routes, I feel like Caster being like the main antagonist of Yui, well, I guess technically in the grand scheme of things, Gil and Kirei are the main antagonists, but like she gets built up during UBW for the longest time as like the main, and she kind of has a what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, brain, engage. Not melodramatic, but what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Anticlimactic end.
それに霊樹さえ使ってしまえば今すぐにだって私の人形にしてしまえるわ。
Well, I mean, sort of, but like, I don't know. I barely stopped myself from moving. Not yet. Even if that's true, now's not the time. If I want to save Saber, I can't jump out now.
たとえレイジを使われてもセイバーなら耐えられるわ。それが1分か2分かは知らない。けどそれだけあれば十分にあなたを仕留められるんじゃない？
Caster and Tosca are glaring at each other. It makes sense coming from Zero, but not the other routes all that much. Oh, that's another thing. So when I was looking into some facts about Avenger, I saw that he makes a brief cameo in Zero, and I was like, damn it, why do I do this to my, like, it's my own, like how am I supposed to know it's gonna randomly say something? Like I don't know. I wanted to look into, I was looking into some stuff like when I was nearing the end of HA, and I was, you know, and it just, yeah, I should have watched Zero by now. It's my own fault, but still, man. Castor and Tosca are glaring at each other, standing in between them.
不可能だな。ここでお前を切り伏せようが、せいぜいその半身を立つ程度。その後に待つのは、セイバーとキャスターを同時に敵に回すという劣勢だけだろう。
Why taking Red's fire, Archer, huh? Archer doesn't meet his master's expectations.
アーチャー、それは。
分かっているはずだ、リン。さすがにそうなっては勝ち目がない。セイバーは不完全なマスターのために能力を制限されていた。その縛りがなくなった以上、彼女は最強のサーバントだ。太刀打ちできるのはバーサーカーのみだろうよ。
He speaks plainly. Tosca stares at Archer in astonishment, and even Castor is bewildered by the sensible enemy. But it's different for me. I've experienced something like this before. I've got a bad feeling about this. Or I should say, sorry, that line like flashed me back to Obi-Wan Kenobi and Star Wars stage. I get a bad feeling. Back to Ryoto Temple. When Castor proposed that he join her, what did he say back to her when he refused? I murmur without realizing. Don't do it. It's not because the situation will get worse. You're Tosca's partner. So don't do it. If you do such a thing, I don't know what kind of an expression she'll make. Archer steps forward. He's empty-handed as usual. He steps forward without enmity or intent to kill.
恨むなよ、小僧。こうなっては、こうする以外に道はなかろう。
He looks and smiles at me as if he knew I was watching this whole time.
さて、キャスター。一つ尋ねるが、お前の許容量にまだ空きはあるのだろうな。
Like, do you see what they do with Archer's face here? Like how they add that little, like, line under his eye? Like, they definitely gave a go at giving him an evil face.
アーチャー、あんた。
Castor laughs out loud while Archer stands tall before her. And Tosaka does not look away. She should break down at a time like this, but she keeps a straight face and endures it, gritting her teeth.
当然よ。一人と言わず、すべてのサーバントを扱えるだけの貯蔵はあるわ。私の魔力がどこから補充されているかは知っているでしょ？
Yeah, we do. Magical energy that allows her to maintain 7 servants. It is the lives of the people in this town.
ならば話は早い。以前の話、受けることにするよ、キャスター。
He holds out his hand to Castor in spite of that. I feel like I'll break down. I can't forgive him for betraying Tosaka and for approving of Castor and joining Castor's side. A hero. For this hero, whom oh. So, yeah, okay. So Shiro straight up admits it to himself here in the VN, huh? Like, I know in the anime, he's like, I feel like I knew from the beginning who he was. But, like, right here, he's like, straight up acknowledging it in his head. Which obviously you don't get to see his thought or hear his thoughts in the anime, so it's like, you know, whatever. So this is actually very, very interesting. For this hero who embodies Emiya Shiro's ideals to do such a thing.
あの時は断ったのに。随分と腰が軽いのね、あなたは。
Well, you know how it is.
状況が変わった。セイバーがそちらについたのなら、今回の聖杯戦争の勝機はお前にある。勝てる方につくのは当然の行為だろう。
Like, obviously Archer was just doing this to, like, undermine Castor, if I recall correctly. But still, when it first happened, you're like, what the fuck? Archer, what you doing, man? Archer walks towards Castor defenselessly. That means he's abandoning Tosaka. Tosaka does not stop him and stares at her enemy. I know that figure. The red classroom. She tried to hide her trembling legs and act like the same old Tosaka Rin, even with the collapsed students in front of her. That's her strength and weakness. She tries to act firm in any situation, so everybody around her gets the wrong idea that she's a strong person.
さあ、契約破りを使ってくれ。リンにはまだ霊樹が残っているからな。早くしなければお前に襲いかかってしまうぞ。
Yeah, actually, yeah. Why did as soon as the Archer start? I guess because she didn't want to believe it. His tone doesn't change. He betrayed Tosaka in front of her, but he's still acting normally. She must be on guard against such a guy. Castor takes out the distorted dagger, but she does not pierce Archer with it.
どうした？労せずして忠実な部下が手に入るのだ。
Yeah, right.
何をためらう必要がある？
どうかしら。私は裏切り者を信用しない。あなたの言葉が正しいのなら、コマはセイバーだけでいいのではなくて。
裏切り者を信用しないか。確かに私はお前をも裏切るかもしれん。私は私のためにお前に下るのだからな。お前を主と認めたわけではない。だが
霊樹とは裏切り者を罰するためにあるでしょ。いいわ。あなた一人を御し得ないようでは私の器も知れるというもの。元よりあなたの宝具には興味があったことだし、思惑にはまってあげましょう。
Yeah, about what you think is his noble. Actually, for all I know, she knows that Collide Bulk 2 wasn't his noble phantasm. Like, you know, for all I know, she recognized it as projection magic, which I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Like, I mean, her out of anyone would be able to tell from, like, right away, like, hold up a minute, that's magic, the fuck? Caster raises her arm. The dagger to eliminate the contract pierces Archer's chest. Tosaka makes a pained face. It must be the reaction of having her contract broken by force. But this isn't the time to be hesitating. This has become the worst possible situation. Yeah. Tosaka watches Caster and slowly retreats. Tosaka's calm. She knows it would do no good to fight them now. If she wants to keep on fighting, she has to retreat for the moment. But there are 6 meters between Tosaka and the stairs. Is it possible for her to run the distance safely? Impossible. It's a parent watching the scene from above. Kusuke, who's been silent up to now, is on guard against Tosaka. If she turns and runs full speed, would she be able to reach the stairs and get to the exit before Kusuke catches up to her? Tosaka sighs while looking at them. Her face. Heh, that's impossible. Seems to say so. Yeah. Not a good situation. She'll die. She'll be killed. If I try to help her, I will also die. The area below me is a land of death. There is a master called Kusuke, along with 2 enemy servants. And there's no way I'll get out of there alive. My throat is dry. My fingers are tense from nervousness. Well, I'm sure Rin will have something good for you to soothe that dry throat if you save her. You know. 0 or 1. Even before I can think. Tosaka moves. She starts for the stairs without any warning. Behind her, a tall, lean figure catches up to her so quickly that Tosaka appears to be standing still. Kuzuki's fist should hit her in the back of the head. He was able to hurt Saber through her armor. It should be easy for him to break a human skull. I can't save her. I can't save her by myself. I can't save her with this wooden sword. I'll die if I go out. 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 Well, clearly, the obvious choice here is, but don't help her. We'll get to see her brain splat against the wall. I don't know what that was. I won't help her. There's certain death waiting for me if I go help her. If I'm human, and if I'm alive, there's nothing else I can do. But still. Oh, it doesn't matter? My body doesn't stop. I can't run away. I'll die if I go out, but I'll live the rest of my life as a corpse if I run away here. I jump down. I don't even use the stairs. Okay, I was expecting for us to get a bad end of that. Well, I guess it wouldn't make sense for there to be two back-to-back bad ends that close together. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I kind of am. I thought we'd get to see her brains go splat and for there to be a bad end, but you know, I have jumped down behind Tosuka without even knowing it. But that's it. My wooden sword is destroyed by Kusuki's fist, going for Tosuka's head. Everyone's astonished by the sudden intruder. Except for one man, who reacts as though it's perfectly natural. I mean, yeah, he apparently knew you were there. He doesn't hesitate. It doesn't matter for this man who the enemy is. He has no emotion for the one who appeared. Death's scythe is thrust. There's no way to block it. I'll have my neck snapped like a flower. How pitiful. It's meaningless if I won't last even 2 seconds. I will not be able to do anything. Not even save Tosuka. No. I had a way from the start. I can prepare numerous things to block the attack. If I'm a magus, what does the fight need? It's not my body, but something I make out of magic.
Torres. On.
Then make it. Success is a matter of course. Do not reconstruct it from the basic structure. Danger. Read its concept, the maker's thoughts, expectation, morale, faith, and the origin itself. Danger. That is why it's not reconstruction, but projection. It is an equal shadow cast by the true object. Danger. It does not matter how great the work is. If it has been accomplished, there's no problem with recreating it. Overload. There's another problem. Yes. The problem is that the unit cannot keep up with the function. My body is burning. Every cell in me catches fire. My nerves let out agonizing cries. My retina cracks and dries and my heartbeat disappears. I ignore my body's order to stop. The concept of creation, the basic structure, the composition material, the skill of its making, the experience of its growth, the accumulated years. I skip it all and make up Kansho and Bakuya. My whole body is burning. Using projection now means dying. And Miyashiro's body cannot handle such magic. My head ignores it and therefore my body will die. But that cannot be a problem. No, it cannot be. I will die if I reproduce swords? Of course not. This body is a magic circuit specialized for this purpose alone. I have been saved by swords, and I have lived with swords. I do not know about others, but it's possible for me to destroy myself by reproducing swords. Once I'm done after stream, I'm totally gonna go back and rewatch this scene. 100%. I repel it. The same weapons are in my hands, and my enemy is the same. Concho and Bakuya are in my hands. The reproduced noble phantasm of archers repelled Kuzuki's fists once again. It stops right there. Kuzuki must have figured out that this would turn out like last time, as he takes a step back. My lungs explode. That's not good. The breath I've been holding escapes my mouth, all of a sudden I couldn't breathe through my nose for some reason, and okay, hang on. Good. The breath I've been holding escapes my mouth in a rush. I don't feel my left shoulder. My wound is completely opened up, and the blood stains not only my bandage, but my shirt as well. It's not damage brought on by using the projection magic. 2 attacks. I only repelled Kuzuki's attack twice, and my shoulder got destroyed. I bet my shoulder would have been dislocated with one more attack, and my arm would have split open. I can't show that. I ready my twin swords and protect Tosuka's back. And Tosuka is...
バカしろ！あんた、なんだってこんなところに来てんのよ！
You told him? You told him to come here, you know? She is stopped. It is complaining to me. I'm relieved. My choice wasn't wrong. I'm glad her good-heartedness is still there. No. Now's not the time. It's too early to tell if my choice was right or not. We have to get out of here alive.
悪い。文句は後だ、どうせか。一息つけたらちゃんと聞くから。今はあいつらを何とかしよう。
Tosuka nods silently and readies herself behind me.
手を出すと分かってはいたが、まさか飛び降りるとは思わなかった。
You know, Kuzuki is watching us, his fists ready to fight. He has no intention of letting us go. He's standing there so he doesn't let one of us go. If either one of us moves, he should react right away. But I can't be taking my time. The wound on my shoulder is getting worse by the second. My concentration fades as more blood is lost. My body won't last long to start with. If we're to run, we should do so as fast as possible. But we can't run away that easily. Kuzuki will react if I move. When that happens, Tosuka will be the first one to die. I have to defeat Kuzuki to let Tosuka go, but I don't have the power to beat Kuzuki, and he's not our only enemy. Behind Kuzuki are Caster, and the Betrayer Archer. No, in the worst case, Saber might also become our enemy. Was there no exit to begin with? There's no miracle that will let us escape from here. I want Tosuka to escape at the very least, but even that would require so much luck that it makes me sick.
そこまでのようね。あなたの乱入には驚いたけど、結果は変わらないわ。ええ、その顔では諦めもついたようだし。出てきたということは、 殺されてもいいということよね、坊や。
I don't know about that one.
ここでおしまいにしてあげるわ。生かしておいても面倒でしょうし、ここでまとめて。
She's coming. Craigasm? I'll resist with all my powers. I ready my twin swords and stand in front of Tosca. Released intent to kill. Right before it reaches us.
いいや、待てキャサー。
The knight in red stops the attack with an emotionless voice.
はあ、じゃあこの場での発言権がないことぐらい読み取ってると思ったけど。
いや、言い忘れていたことがあった。お前の軍門に下るには一つだけ条件をつけたい。
Bit late.
条件ですって？
ああ、無抵抗でお前に自由を差し出したのだ。その代償としてこの場では奴らを見逃してやれ。どのみちマスターとしては機能しない者たちだ。殺す価値はないだろう。
His proposal sounds objective. Tosca watches it intently.
見逃せですって。言動の割には甘いのね、あなた。
Yeah, he is.
私とて人の子だ。さすがに裏切った瞬間に主を殺したでは後味が悪い。
裏切り者のくせによく本人の前で人並みのことを言えたものね。
I mean...
いいわ、今回は見逃してあげましょう。けれど次に目障りな真似をしたら誰が止めようと殺します。それでいいかしら、あーちゃん。
当然だ。この状況でなお戦いを挑むような愚か者ならば手早く死んだ方がいい。
That must have concluded the negotiation. The intent to kill filling the temple goes away, and the restraining enmity fades.
そういうことよ、お二人さん。今回は見逃してあげるわ。
Yeah.
さあ、敗者は敗者らしく逃げるように立ち去りなさい。
I glare at Castor, but Tosca pulls on my arm silently.
行きましょう。今はあいつの言う通りよ。
She whispers in my ear. I calm down and turn my back to the enemy. We don't run, but slowly make our way to the stairs. The distance that seemed so great is covered in just a few steps. A footstep. Tosca takes a step onto the stairs and turns back to Castor. No, that's wrong. Tosca did not look at Castor, but at the man smiling beside our enemy.
恨むのなら筋違いだぞ、リン。マスターとしてこの女の方が優れていただけの話だ。優劣が明確ならば私は強い方を取る。
そうね。けど後悔するわよ。私は絶対に降りない。いい？キャスターを倒してあんたを取り戻す。その時になって謝っても許さないんだから。
それは無駄骨だな。まあ自殺するというのなら止めはしないが。
She turns away and starts to walk. She's biting her lip in anger. But she doesn't speed up. and Tusk leaves the underground temple in a magnificent manner. Oh, well, that could have gone better.